What about all those projects that have nothing to do with business? Yeah, PMI wants CAPMs, starters, beginners, to do a certificate where 22% or so of questions comes from business analysis. If you come from gaming, how much knowledge of business analysis do you need for that?
Yeah.
Zero.
It's just like if you're a professional mountain climber, right? One of the Huba Buben from Bavaria, they don't do a business analysis why they climb the mountain.
Absolutely.
They just know that. But what was your question?
The question was, how can it be that games come out, and any other software comes out in an immature condition, not finished, and then gets finished while people work with
use the agile BS word. It's minimum viable product.
It is, I would say, actually Agile has an answer to that. They say, hey, you have a certain time frame. We will deliver inside the time frame. We will deliver inside the budget, but we cannot promise you what you will get. By the way, there is no agile method described for customer projects. They all assume, especially Scrum, that everything is done internally. And even with gaming, a lot is today contracted out to small developer teams, developer groups, self-employed individuals. They do work for this gaming company. The problem is very simple. You have a specific amount of money made available for this project. You have a specific amount of time made available for that. And now the project is running out of money, is running out of time, but they think it is good enough to bring it on the market. So they take what they have, bring it on the market, and say, okay, now money will come in. This will allow us to get some new budget, to get some extra time. If you want to finish this by 100% and make it perfect, it may never come out, and they may not be able to afford that because from this product, they don't get an income. They have to create the income to improve it further. And sorry, that's software business. That's not project business, that's software business.
I would go even a step further. I think the first companies that found this out, no matter how good they thought their products were Microsoft is a good example. They would bring out their new batches, and then there was a whole army of devotees that would scour the code and say, you made a mistake here and this is buggy, and they would offer solutions. So I think a lot of the gaming companies kind of picked up on that.
It's time to market, and it's working against fixed budgets. And if you exceed the budget, the business model they calculated for the game does no more work. They had an expectation. This is what it will cost to make the game. This is how much money we were going to make with this game. And now if it's getting too expensive, they don't see the number of games coming. And what we see then as a problem is going the other way around, because the poor quality of the software damages the other part, the income part of the game, because people don't buy it because the reviews are so bad. But this is something that many managers have difficulties to understand. And this is where I would see a project manager with business acumen. This is the thing that we have to learn to get, is business acumen.
Well, I think we get back to this.
They have to bring this to management and say, hey, if we go out with this product as it is, we will not have the other side, the income side.
I think what you're basically talking about is what we talked about at the beginning of the podcast, with the concept of situational project. You have to know when do I deliver my product. If you have, for example, a product that is well known, and you come up with a new version and it's buggy, people will accept it because there's a following. But if it's a new product and you do that, you're screwed. Oliver, it's been a blast. It's been a blast.
So
I knew why I wanted you here, and you've proven just as interesting as I thought you would be. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to staying in touch with the different topics that you have here. For all you viewers out there, we'll make sure to put all the links to the books and all future projects.
And to the Project Business Foundation.
Yeah, and to the Project Business Foundation. If you're interested in that, definitely look that up. Okay? Thanks a lot for listening in.